10 haunted places in Idaho. Hall, Idaho. The Brig at Farragut State Park. This state park is located in northern Idaho at the southern tip of the Lake Bend Ore in the Coeur d'Alene Mountains. It is managed today by Idaho State Parks and Recreation and features the old military jail building and a former naval training center. Witnesses have claimed that the Brig is haunted, and there have been a number of full-body apparition reports, along with objects that move on their own inside the cells. The identity of the spirit is unknown, although some who have spotted it has said it was wearing a uniform of some sort. Boise, Idaho. Old Idaho State Penitentiary. Boise's Old Idaho State Penitentiary is a state historic site that was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1974. It was built between 1870 to 1872 and functioned as a prison until 1973. Now operating as a museum, the Old Idaho State Penitentiary once housed some of the most dangerous criminals in Idaho. It first opened its doors in the 1870s and was nicknamed the Old Pen. It was in service for 101 years and housed over 13,000 inmates, 215 of them women. The penitentiary saw its fair share of tragedy, from riots to deaths. Its doors closed for good in 1973, after a riot fire occurred, destroying it. It sat abandoned for years before it opened as a museum. Reports here include feelings of unexplainable sadness, high levels of dread and anxiety, some being touched by unseen hands, whispers, and flickering lights. The location features 30 historic buildings. Boise, Idaho. IDNA Hotel. Located in downtown Boise, this hotel was built in 1900 and was used to house travelers that were getting off of the train from Napa. The hotel is now a modern apartment complex. During the time of construction, workers reported some strange activity. A bellman's ghost has been said to move the elevator up and down. Some have also spotted his ghost peering around corners in the building. Other eerie reports here include lights turning on and off by themselves, moaning sounds coming from certain levels of the building, and a misty gray apparition has been spotted as well. A woman who was murdered and buried in the hotel's basement is also known to linger here in spirit, mostly in the lower levels of the building. There is also an aggressive entity that is said to haunt the third and fourth floors, known to pull guests out of their beds. Soda Springs, Idaho. Ender's Hotel and Museum. Some witnesses have claimed to see a man who had been shot and killed at the location, while others say that the man fell down the stairs to his death. Reports have stated that the most haunted spot of the building is in the basement. Boise, Idaho. Egyptian Theater. Also known as the Ada Theater, this movie theater dates back to 1927, and showed Don Juan as its very first film. The property was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1974 and is believed to be one of Idaho's most haunted places. The ghost that is said to linger at the theater is believed to be named Joe, a projectionist who worked here from the 1920s until he passed away from a heart attack. Stories say he was walking up the stairs to the projection booth in the 1950s when the incident occurred. His ghost is rumored to turn the lights on and off, make strange sounds, and open and close doors. The theater has even been featured on episodes of ghost hunting TV shows. Nampa, Idaho. Pete's Tavern. Pete's Tavern is known as a paranormal hotspot in Idaho. There is a back room at this tavern called the Cave, which is famous for its spirits. Recordings have taken place in the room, and have turned up 4 different disembodied voices, a female with a southern accent, a young man, a whispering female, and a grumbly old man. Witnesses have reported that the spirits may touch you, play with your hair, or whisper in your ear. Pocatello, Idaho. Fraser Hall at Idaho State University. Idaho State University is a public university that was founded in 1901 and offers more than 280 programs, and some ghost stories. The most haunted spot on campus is Fraser Hall, which is made up of the theater and speech departments, and is rumored to be haunted by a spirit named Alex. Witnesses have reported hearing phantom piano playing and a ghostly audience, along with the sounds of footsteps coming from the fourth-floor hall. Caldwell, Idaho. Canyon Hill Cemetery. Caldwell's Canyon Hill Cemetery is known to be a bit eerier than most cemeteries. Legend says that if you park between the trees that are facing the cemetery, you will see the midnight jogger appear to tap on your window. Her ghost is known to run around the cemetery at night. Wallace, Idaho. Jameson Saloon and Inn. Dating back to 1892, the Jameson is believed to be one of Idaho's haunted destinations. Reports here include a spirit named Maggie that is known to give hugs, touch people on the shoulder, and pat them on the back. Full-body apparitions of Maggie have also been spotted, and those of two male figures as well. One is called Ollie, who is said to be quite the prankster. Reports of silverware being moved several times a day is believed to be Ollie playing pranks. Other occurrences here include lights that go on and off by themselves, shadows, objects being moved, smells of perfume, and the sounds of a party happening in the saloon late at night. Oakley, Idaho. Howell's Opera House. This historic opera house is said to be haunted by two apparitions, both of whom were associated with the building in their past lives. One is a female apparition who likes to show up during performances and has even been known to appear on the stage during rehearsals. The other is a distinguished gentleman who wears an old-fashioned suit. He is believed to be B.P. Howells, the former owner of the opera house.